Good evening. I'm doing a presentation on the challenges of entrepreneurship. These are the 6 main topics, the main challenges of entrepreneurship that I think um, are like something that you really need to focus on and worry about when going into entrepreneurship. I think the 6 main ones are high stress, the struggle to find customers, low hours, low cash flow, low motivation, and slow process. So the first one is high stress. I think that this one is very important because you really need to be able to work for long periods of time and for long hours, and it can get very stressful, lots of work. And I personally am not very good under stress. I don't think that entrepreneurship would be a very good fit for me for solely this one purpose. I need time, and I need to not be under stress in order to work well. The second topic, I think, is struggle to find customers. This one is a big one because if you don't have customers, you're not going to have a good company. So knowing people and knowing what they want, what they desire, what the target market is very important for this. And it can be hard sometimes to really understand people and really understand what they want. I think I am a pretty good people person. I like people like me. I do well in conversation, but I'm not very good at reading people. So really understanding what they want and what they would want in a product is not something that I'd be good at. So this is another reason why I don't think I'd be good at entrepreneurship. The third one is long hours, and which this typically leads to quick burnout. This is something that a lot of people struggle with when you are in entrepreneurship. You're really doing a lot of hours working yourself, and you don't have the money or the supplies to have other people work for you. So you really spend a lot of hours working and doing stuff, and this typically leads to burnout and people giving up. So I also am not super good at not giving up. I have a low patience level. I really like doing things. I like doing new things, new hobbies. I have done a lot of hobbies in my previous years of life, but I don't stick with them very long. So these long hours would not be good for me, and I would pretty easily get burned out. Low cash flow. Low cash flow is hard because it leads to stress, which was the first one. So these kind of go hand in hand. Also, money is very important for business. You need money to run a business, you need money to live, really, to get food, to have a proper shelter. But I think that this personally, for me, would be one of the easiest ones to deal with. I enjoy outdoors. I enjoy camping, tenting. I grew up in a family with 2 teachers, so the only source of income that we had was private school teacher income, and that's not a lot. So it's not like I was ever a wealthy kid. We got by, though. We were middle class. Struggling to keep motivation. This is very important because if you don't stick with the entrepreneurship, stick with the company, and you don't have the motivation to keep you going, then you will give up and you won't be able to make it. Your business will fail. And like one of the earlier ones, the burnout one, I give up too quickly, and I would not make it. I don't have strong motivation. I really rely on other people to motivate me, or deadlines to motivate me, or really a lot of outside motivation. I don't have a lot of inner motivation to keep me going. And this is a slow process. You really need patience and motivation. This one also goes very well with the last one. Really to keep you going, because it can be slow at times. You can not get a lot of customers, or at the beginning, it really need to, like, people don't know you yet, people don't know your product yet. You need time to build up your following and get people to really know you and know your product before they decide that they like it. So it can be slow at times. You're not getting a lot of money with this, so this also goes with the low income one. So this one just kind of fits with a lot of them, but slightly different. And this slow process, I am also not a very patient person, so keeping going and continuing while it's slow is not something that I'm good at. I need time and just the slow process. So this is my presentation. I don't think that I would be very good at entrepreneurship. I don't think I'll ever go into entrepreneurship unless I really had like a good partner that I could go into it with. I could do the things that I excel at, which clearly not a lot for these challenges, but I think I would do a lot better if I had a partner, because someone else to help keep me motivated, to help keep me going, is something that really helps me, and I really thrive with that. So personally, alone, I don't think I'd ever go into it, but if I had a partner, I might consider it. So that's my presentation. Thank you for listening, and have a good evening.